Hey there, welcome back to the Hand Toolery. I'm Andrew Malacy, and today we're going to be doing a quick fix-up, not quite a restoration, but like I said, quick fix-up, getting this back into shape of this Stanley number 3 smooth bottom, which I'm going to give away because the channel has hit 10,000 subscribers. So stick around, and this won't be a super detailed video about how to restore a plane. It's just about getting it looking good again and working in good condition. So let's get to it. The condition's not bad. It's got some discoloration. It's not really any pitting. It's just dirty, and it's got it just got a little bit of wear and tear on it. I'm not going to remove all the lacquer. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to get it looking good again. There's some rust on the blade here on the iron, but the color on the Stanley logo looks great. So don't have a ton to do. Just gonna, like I said, just gonna make it look good. You can see the amount of rust on it there. And even the frog still has the paint on it, or the Japanning, so not bad at all. I think this will be pretty quick. The adjustment lever is really nice and it's stiff. It feels like it's fresh. I don't know if this plate has seen much use, but one thing is I saw this from a trick by another YouTuber who's no longer on the platform here. You can scrape off rust. You can scrape off rust with the utility blade. There's not a whole lot on here, but for example on this, I'm going to scrape it off. The fact that none of this is rusted in place is really incredible. Oh wow, I've not seen that. That's cool. One of the original shavings from whenever they milled this. That is cool. Look at that. Isn't that, I mean, I've already said it, but that is cool. I'm gonna dump some onto my steel wool here. It's not in bad shape. I'm just going to go straight to 1200 grit paper. And I just go like this because it's only the top shows. I stick my thumb against it and just put it on a high speed. There, that's what it looks like. Now I've got this just piece of thick leather that has been charged with green compound. It used to be an old belt, and same thing. That's doing it. To that compound. I think I'm just going to do the same on this one. And the 1200. Here we go. That's what it looks like before. And it's close. I'm gonna leave it at that. Look at that. Clean it out. This is the same process I'm going to use for the other screws, the steel screws. I've still got a little bit of gunk to get out of the middle, but I'm happy with that. So there they are. I'm pretty happy with those. They are not perfect, but they look good. So I'm going to call those done. With the adjuster knobs, what I do is I grab a long cabinet pull screw. It's like a machine screw, but it goes for cabinet knobs. And it'll sink down quite nicely into there. And then I just cinch it up on the other side and do the same thing. And it can come loose, but I'm not trying to damage it, so it's okay. That's already doing quite a bit. There's the risk. Can come undone. It looks good. I'm gonna switch out my battery. And now the threads, I'm not gonna do much on these. We don't want to remove the texture, so this is difficult. What I'm gonna try and do is just brush it. What you can also do is fold it up into a small point, like edge right there, and then just run it between the grooves. I'll run it the other way. Okay, we really didn't take anything off of the threads, and this is looking great. Now we're going to do the back, which we're going to start with the 500 again. There it is. I'm good with that. And this one I'm just going to seat it really close. And starting with 500, go from there. Depending on how bad it is, you might have to go below 500 to get it looking good, but I think this one will do 500. I am good with that. This is a cleaning, not a full restoration. What I've done for the knob is I've just put a screw through it, a bolt. I put a bolt through it and used a washer and tightened it down. The head of the bolt is there. So this is some old 220 that I kept. So I'm gonna use that instead because it looked a little too aggressive otherwise. All right, I went ahead and sanded it with the 500. It left streaks on it, I think, because it was maybe melting the finish. So I'm going to go ahead and buff it out with mineral spirits and steel wool. That's better. There we go. That's much better. I'm going to go ahead and wipe it down now. Heck yeah, much, much nicer now. Still imperfections in the finish, like there, but I'm gonna leave it. Okay, so if you can't tell, I'm just 1200 grit sanding it. I've already cleaned it. Then taking my leather and sort of just buffing it out. It works well. And then I'll clean it one more time. So I'm gonna go ahead and sand with the grain. Yeah, I'm not gonna restore this whole coat. It's a little shinier, got a little more sheen to it. I'm gonna keep working on it, but that's more or less how I'm gonna leave it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. It's really not that bad. And I'm just gonna take the 1200 to it now. Just like this to sort of clean it up. Just to not quite buff it out, but bring the sheen up a little bit. This here's paper, obviously, so here we go. That's really quite flat, especially for how small this is. It's not super necessary to be completely flat. There's a little bit of a thing in front of the mouth, which I'll work on a little bit, but okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and got everything more or less cleaned up. Now I'm going to clean it all with simple green. Be careful, this stuff can corrode. I found that out the hard way, but thanks to a YouTube subscriber, warned me of it before it did any more damage. So whoever you are, or were, or whatever, whoever that was, thank you. So it's clean and it's gonna work well. That was my goal. So one last thing we got to do is oil it up. don't know if you can see the sheen on there, but left a really nice surface. I'm pretty happy with that. Getting good shavings. I can control the depth really well on this. I would say that I'm very happy with this plane. I'm kind of sad to see it go because this would be a nice keeper, but I tend to go towards the corrugated bottoms just for no reason at all, just because. But like I said, this one's not perfect. It's got plenty of little defects as far as like aesthetically goes, and if someone wanted to put in the time, they could make this a really nice plane. But for what it is, someone's gonna win a free number 3. This is a keeper for sure. It's gonna be your daily user if you need a smoothing plane. This is just great. The blade holds an edge pretty okay. I love the big adjuster knob here. Got that really nice. It's got a little bit of slop. Everything's just nice and shiny at this point, which is great. From this distance, I think this is a nice looking plane. You get up close. Obviously it's not perfect, but this is a plane I would definitely want to keep myself. So there you have it. We got a number 3 ready to give away that we fixed up. We made it look good today. Gave it a nice cleaning. Got it dialed in. This is going to be a great plane. So I just want to say a word of thanks to everybody who's watching this video and to anybody who's ever watched any of my videos, and especially to those who have subscribed and got me to this point, got the hand toolery channel up to this point. 10,000 subscribers is quite a feat. I know there are people out there with millions and tens of millions, and it's a hard number to even comprehend. 10,000 for me is just something that I don't think I fully have wrapped my head around yet. And who knows, maybe there'll be another milestone and I'll be saying the same thing. But at this point, it's just a real honor and a privilege to be able to present what I'm doing in my shop to you all, and just the fact that I get so many positive comments out there, and just the community that's out there. I'm really just thankful for all of you all, and for just having this, like I said, privilege to be able to just present what's going on in my shop. Thanks so much, and congrats to whoever's going to win this plane. I'll be releasing another video with the details about how to sign up for the giveaway. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you around for the next one.